In this video, we will talk about what is a shell, subshell and a orbital in an atom. So, in 10th class already you have studied shells are the circular path around the nucleus, and shells were given by Bohr. Bohr was the first scientist who talked about these circular paths, and he told there are circular paths in which the electron revolves around the nucleus. So the shells are K, L, M, N, O, so on. And you already know the number of these shells is represented by any integer, like K corresponds to first shell, L corresponds to second, M corresponds to third, and so on. So in an atom, shells are what? KLMN. So till 10th class you were writing the electronic configuration in shells according to the Bohr-Bury's rule, which is 2n square rule. And you know K shell can hold maximum of 2 electrons, L can hold 8, M can hold 18, and so on, according to 2n square, where n is equals to number of shell. Next comes what is a subshell. What is a subshell? So inside the shell are found subshells. Subshells are like, you have studied Aufbau's rule. So if I write like this, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, and so on. These are the subshells. How can I say these are the subshells? Because you know that K shell can hold maximum 2 electrons. So 1s is equals to K shell. How? I will clarify this thing a bit later. 2s and 2p can be told to be inside the L shell. Similarly, M shell has 3 subshells, that is 3s, 3p and 3d. Similarly, N shell has 4 subshells, that is 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f, and so on like this. Now let me make a diagram to explain this in detail. Say suppose this is the nucleus of the atom. So you have studied in 10th class, the first shell after the nucleus is called as K shell, for which n is equals to 1. Next is the second shell, and that is which shell? It's L shell, for which n is equals to 2. Similarly, next will be the M shell, and so on. So now you see, I told K shell is equals to 1s. So I can say this K shell has one subshell, which is 1s, and both can hold 2 electrons. This point I'll make clear a bit later. Then I said L shell has 2 subshells. So suppose from here till here, this is 2s, and then the leftover part of the shell, this part which is left, is 2p. So it's like that. And then will come M shell, which will be having 3s, 3p and 3d. Then 4 N shell, which is corresponding to 4 subshells, that is 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. So this is how you can imagine and understand. So K shell is equivalent to 1s, or you can say K shell is having one compartment, that is 1s. So one more thing should be noted, that subshells are found inside the shells. Subshells are found inside the shells. See, these are the subshells of the shell N. So this entire circle is L shell and it has two parts. This much is 2s. This is just to suppose for the understanding. Supposingly this much is 2s and left over is 2p. Similarly, M has three parts, 3s, 3p and 3d. You can understand it with one real life example. Supposingly there is a building whose ground floor is called as K floor and it has one house whose name is 1s. Then the next floor is L floor and then it has two houses, 2s and 2p. Then the building has third floor which has three houses, namely 3s, 3p, 3d, and so on. You can proceed. So what we have understood, K is the floor where only one house is there. L is the floor where two houses are there, 2s and 2p. M is the floor where three houses are there, 3s, 3p and 3d. तो K, L, M, N आर द शेल्स. जो आप फ्लोर्स बोल रहे हो वो आपके शेल्स हैं और जिनको आप हाउस बोल रहे हो दे आर योर सब शेल्स. देन आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड कि शेल्स के अंदर सब शेल्स होती हैं. राइट नाउ टॉक अबाउट ऑर्बिटल्स. What is an orbital? So theoretically you might have studied s orbital, whether it is 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, whatever s it is. It is having one square box and the maximum capacity of holding electrons by s orbital is of 2 electrons. So s orbital has one square box. And this one box can hold maximum of 2 electrons. Then comes p orbital. It has 3 square boxes. It has 3 square boxes. You know one box can hold 2 electrons, so 3 can hold total 6 electrons. Then comes d. D has 5 boxes. How many boxes? 5 boxes. You know already one box can hold 2 electrons, so 5 boxes can hold how many? 10 electrons. Similarly, F orbital has 7 boxes. Total 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So one box can hold 2 electrons, so 7 can hold 14 electrons. F orbital has 7 boxes. Now what is this? I told shells have subshells inside them and I explained with this example. Then further, subshells, they have orbitals inside them. Right? Means I should say orbitals are inside subshells and subshells are inside shells. Now let us take an example of daily life so that you can imagine this. As I have given an example of a building just now, I am repeating that example to make the point further more clear. Say suppose the building has the ground floor called as K. So at this first floor there is only one house called as 1s. So what is K? Keep on adding to your knowledge. K is your shell and inside this K shell one subshell is there. Subshell is there. So this is the floor on which this room is there. It means ये room कहाँ है? वो इस floor के अंदर है. So similarly, subshell is inside the shell. Then I said further कि shell के अंदर subshell होती है और subshell के अंदर orbital होता है. So this is 1s subshell और 1s subshell के अंदर ये एक box है. One box. So this one box is what? this is your one orbital. If I explain further with one more floor of this building, then I told supposingly second floor is L floor. So L floor has two houses. The first is 2S and the second is 2P, right? 2P. (2S and 2P). 2S and 2P. So now you see, this is your what? Shell. This floor is your shell. These two houses are your subshells, and subshell 2P has three orbitals, namely Px, Py and Pz. So for this level I am telling L is your shell which has two subshells 2S and 2P. (2S) has one orbital and 2P has three orbitals. So I hope you have understood. Subshells shells के अंदर होती हैं और orbitals subshells के अंदर होते हैं. So 2P subshell के अंदर कितने ऑर्बिटल है? 3. So you have understood कि P subshell जो भी हो, 2P हो, 3P हो, 4P हो, सब में 3 ऑर्बिटल्स होंगे. Similarly 1S हो, 2S हो, 4S हो, सब में एक ऑर्बिटल होगा. ऑर्बिटल का मतलब होता है एक बॉक्स इन जनरल लैंग्वेज. So P has 3 boxes, means P subshell has 3 orbitals. So I have summarized this data here. S subshell has one box, that is one orbital. P subshell has 3 boxes, that is 3 orbitals. So on. So taking the example of the building, I hope you have understood. I am repeating once. First floor is your shell which has one house called as 1S, which has one room called as one orbital. Similarly, second floor is your L shell, which is your second floor. It has two houses, 2S and 2P. So this house has only one room, and this house has 3 rooms, that is your 3 orbitals. So on you can imagine and understand. I hope the concept of shell, subshell and orbital is clear to you.